15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action, now it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Hall. And he lost the football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. One more time with Hall. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He got 29 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Dolphins looking for win number 2 on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And here he's got Graham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henderson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check some.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
61.
They go play action with Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 2nd down, Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any
never
one
looked
guy.
up.
Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
From the 36, Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go, Jack.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Pass interference.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. They're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They're not able to move the ball all that much, however, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it home. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
He kept receiving the short field, but that let his quarterback took the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Paul again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side?
Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Straight ahead is Hall. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Got a man here. It's Wilson. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Henderson running straight ahead. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Looks like a foul. That's good. Thank you.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
You know, I haven't been here.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And cycle.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their... That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, play.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Slot man moves right. They'll give to Hall. Oh, nice move. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he's got room. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
Here's Tua.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe merciful, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Running left, it's Hall.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. My goodness, 229 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Option play, here's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Race no trap, race no trap.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the ground with Hall. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready, ready.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Trucks over him, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did.